Welcome back to Healthy Seniors Daily, where better habits mean better health, no matter your age. Most people think kidney problems only affect seniors, but the truth is far more surprising. What if we told you that a few simple things you do every single day without even thinking could be silently damaging your kidneys? Whether you're in your 30s, 50s, or beyond, your kidneys are working non-stop to filter toxins and balance your body. But certain everyday habits, often seen as harmless or even normal, may actually be setting you up for serious trouble down the line. In today's video, we'll uncover 5 surprisingly harmful habits that quietly wear down your kidney health, habits you might not even realize you're doing. The 5th one especially catches most people off guard. Ready to protect one of the body's most underrated organs? Stick around. Your kidneys will thank you. Habit Hot 1. Neglecting diabetes management, the Hot 1 threat to kidney health. Diabetes is not just a blood sugar problem. When poorly managed, it becomes one of the most destructive forces against your kidneys, often without any warning signs. Among all chronic conditions, diabetes is the leading cause of chronic kidney disease, CKD, and end-stage kidney failure worldwide. Your kidneys contain millions of tiny blood vessels, or nephrons, that act as filters. When blood sugar levels remain consistently high, these delicate vessels become damaged over time. The walls of the vessels thicken and scar, impairing their ability to filter waste and fluids from the blood. This condition is called diabetic nephropathy, and it progresses slowly, sometimes over decades, while symptoms remain invisible until the damage is advanced. The longer diabetes goes unmanaged, the more pressure it places on the kidneys. High glucose levels cause inflammation, increase oxidative stress, and promote protein leakage into the urine. Eventually, the kidneys lose their ability to maintain electrolyte balance, filter toxins, and regulate blood pressure. This leads to a dangerous cycle. Damaged kidneys raise blood pressure, and high blood pressure damages the kidneys further. Left unchecked, this cycle can only end in dialysis or kidney transplant. Unfortunately, many people with type 2 diabetes do not take their condition seriously until complications arise. Skipping medications, neglecting routine blood sugar checks, or ignoring dietary advice, these common behaviors can have devastating long-term consequences. It is not just about preventing nerve damage or vision loss. Every meal, every reading, every habit affects your kidneys. But there is good news. Diabetic kidney damage can often be prevented, or at least slowed, with proper management. Regularly monitoring your blood glucose, following a balanced low-sugar diet, exercising moderately, and taking prescribed medications are essential. In addition, controlling blood pressure and cholesterol levels play a critical role in protecting kidney function. Let us share a story. Judith, a 62-year-old retired schoolteacher, was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at age 55. In the first 2 years, she struggled with diet changes and skipped her checkups. One day, she was told her kidney function had dropped by 30%. That was her wake-up call. Since then, Judith started walking 30 minutes a day, reduced processed carbs, and joined a diabetes support group. Her A1C dropped to 6.5%, and most importantly, her kidney function stabilized. Her doctor told her, "You did not reverse the damage, but you stopped it from getting worse." Judith's story is a reminder, managing diabetes is not just about feeling better now. It is about protecting your kidneys for the future. If you have diabetes, the most powerful thing you can do today is take control of your blood sugar. Your kidneys depend on it. Habit number 2. Ignoring high blood pressure, the silent killer of the kidneys. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer, and for good reason. It typically causes no symptoms, yet it can quietly wreak havoc on your health, especially your kidneys. In fact, chronic high blood pressure is the second leading cause of chronic kidney disease, CKD, after diabetes. The kidneys are packed with tiny blood vessels that act as intricate filters, removing waste and excess fluid from the body. When your blood pressure is elevated over long periods, these vessels are subjected to constant, unnatural force. Eventually, the pressure damages the vessel walls, causing them to thicken, harden, or even burst. This process reduces the kidney's ability to filter blood efficiently and can lead to scarring, inflammation, and long-term kidney dysfunction. What makes high blood pressure so dangerous is its slow and silent nature. People often live with it for years without knowing, especially if they do not get regular health checkups. By the time symptoms appear, such as swelling, fatigue, or changes in urination, the kidneys may already be significantly damaged. Unfortunately, this damage is often irreversible. High blood pressure does not just affect the kidneys directly, it also contributes to other risk factors that make the situation worse. For example, it can cause or worsen heart disease, which in turn limits blood flow to the kidneys. It also exacerbates the effects of diabetes, amplifying the damage done to the body's delicate filtering system. The good news? Kidney damage from high blood pressure can be prevented or slowed with early detection and proper management. Lifestyle changes make a powerful difference. Reducing salt intake, staying physically active, managing stress, maintaining a healthy weight, and limiting alcohol can all help bring blood pressure down. For many, medication prescribed by a doctor is necessary and should be taken consistently even when they feel fine. Routine monitoring is also essential. Home blood pressure cuffs are widely available and easy to use. Tracking your readings regularly can help you catch dangerous trends before it is too late. The target for most adults is a blood pressure below 130/80. Anything higher should prompt a conversation with your healthcare provider. Consider the story of Alan, a 58-year-old construction supervisor. For years, he dismissed the occasional doctor's comment about his blood pressure being a little high. But after experiencing fatigue and swollen feet, a routine exam revealed he had stage 3 kidney disease. Shocked, Alan took action. He quit smoking, cut down on salt, walked 45 minutes a day, and followed his medication plan. His blood pressure dropped to 125/78, and most importantly, his kidney function stopped declining. Alan's story proves a simple truth. You cannot afford to ignore high blood pressure. It may be silent, but its damage is loud and lasting. Protect your kidneys now by taking control of your blood pressure before it controls you. Habit #3. Overusing painkillers. A hidden threat to kidney function. Painkillers are among the most commonly used medications worldwide. Whether for chronic back pain, headaches, arthritis, or minor injuries, millions of people rely on over-the-counter pain relievers to get through the day. However, what many do not realize is that long-term or frequent use of painkillers, especially non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen, naproxen, and aspirin, can quietly and severely damage the kidneys. NSAIDs work by blocking enzymes that cause inflammation, which provides quick relief from pain. However, these same enzymes also play a critical role in maintaining healthy blood flow to the kidneys. When these enzymes are suppressed too often or too strongly, blood flow to the kidneys decreases, causing the kidneys to receive less oxygen and nutrients. Over time, this leads to a condition known as analgesic nephropathy, a form of chronic kidney damage that is often irreversible. The danger is subtle but serious. Because NSAIDs are widely available without a prescription, many people assume they are completely safe for daily use. But the truth is that even low doses, taken repeatedly, can accumulate damage over time, especially in older adults, people with high blood pressure, or those with pre-existing kidney conditions. Symptoms of NSAID-related kidney damage are often delayed. Individuals may not notice anything until they begin experiencing swelling in the legs, fatigue, or changes in urination, all of which may indicate reduced kidney function. At that point, the damage may already be extensive. To reduce risk, painkillers should be taken only when necessary and for the shortest duration possible.
Long-term pain should not be masked with daily NSAIDs without a proper diagnosis or a physician's guidance. Instead, individuals should explore safer alternatives like physical therapy, acupuncture, anti-inflammatory diets, or even non-NSAID medications that are less harmful to the kidneys. Let us take the example of Sharon, a 65-year-old retired office worker. For years, she took ibuprofen daily to manage arthritis in her knees. It helped her stay active, but after a routine blood test, her doctor noticed a steady decline in kidney function. Fortunately, it was caught early. With her doctor's help, Sharon replaced NSAIDs with a tailored exercise plan, joint supplements, and a topical anti-inflammatory gel. Within 6 months, her kidney function stabilized and her joint pain became manageable without pills. Sharon's story shows that relief does not have to come at the cost of kidney health. Painkillers are helpful tools, but like any tool, they must be used wisely. If you use pain relievers regularly, talk to your healthcare provider about safer strategies. Your kidneys work hard to keep you healthy. The least we can do is protect them from unnecessary harm.
Habit hash 4. Smoking, an overlooked enemy of your kidneys. Most people associate smoking with lung disease or heart problems. While these risks are well known, far fewer realize that smoking is also highly damaging to your kidneys. In fact, smoking contributes to nearly every major risk factor for chronic kidney disease, and it directly harms the kidneys themselves. When you inhale cigarette smoke, harmful chemicals enter your bloodstream, circulating through your body and reaching vital organs, including your kidneys. These chemicals cause inflammation and narrowing of blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the kidneys. Over time, this impairs their ability to effectively filter waste and toxins. In addition, smoking promotes oxidative stress, increases protein leakage in the urine, and accelerates scarring of kidney tissue. But the damage does not stop there. Smoking significantly raises your risk of high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes, the two leading causes of kidney disease. It also worsens these conditions if they already exist, compounding the damage. Moreover, long-term smokers face a substantially higher risk of renal cell carcinoma, the most common type of kidney cancer. What makes smoking especially dangerous is its addictive nature and widespread social acceptance, particularly among older generations who began smoking before its health risks were widely publicized. Even people who quit other bad habits sometimes continue smoking, unaware that each puff is slowly reducing kidney function. Fortunately, quitting smoking at any age brings immediate benefits. Within just weeks of quitting, blood circulation improves, oxygen levels rise, and pressure on the kidneys is reduced. Over the months and years that follow, your risk of kidney disease, cancer, and cardiovascular complications begins to decline. Though damage may not fully reverse, quitting can halt progression and preserve remaining function. Let us consider the story of Thomas, a 60-year-old former heavy smoker. For over 35 years, he smoked a pack a day. Despite a healthy diet and regular walks, his doctor warned him that his kidney function was deteriorating, and smoking was the silent cause. At first, quitting seemed impossible, but with support from his family and a nicotine patch regimen, Thomas stopped smoking. 1 year later, his kidney numbers had stabilized and he had more energy than he had in years. He said, "Quitting gave me my future back." Thomas's experience proves that it is never too late to protect your kidneys. If you smoke, your kidneys are under constant pressure, even if you feel fine. Do not wait until symptoms appear. Every cigarette skipped is a step toward preserving your health. Speak with your doctor about quitting strategies that fit your needs. Support groups, nicotine replacement therapies, and even mobile apps can make a big difference. Your kidneys are already working hard for you. By choosing to quit smoking, you help them keep doing their job for the long haul.
Habit hash 5. Excessive alcohol, a double threat to your kidneys. Alcohol is often seen as a harmless way to relax, celebrate, or socialize. A glass of wine at dinner or a weekend drink with friends may seem innocent. However, when alcohol consumption becomes frequent or excessive, it turns into a serious health threat, especially to your kidneys. What many people do not realize is that alcohol harms the kidneys both directly and indirectly, making it a double-edged sword for long-term kidney health. First, let us look at the direct impact. The kidneys are responsible for filtering toxins from the bloodstream, and alcohol is a toxin. When you drink heavily, your kidneys must work overtime to remove the alcohol and its byproducts. This process increases the risk of dehydration, as alcohol reduces the production of an antidiuretic hormone that helps your body retain fluid. When your body is dehydrated, blood volume drops, and less blood reaches the kidneys, putting them under intense stress. Second, chronic alcohol consumption can lead to liver disease, which further strains the kidneys. The liver and kidneys work closely together to detoxify the body. When the liver is damaged, the kidneys are forced to pick up more of the burden, increasing the risk of long-term dysfunction. In advanced liver disease, a condition called hepatorenal syndrome may occur, a serious and often fatal form of kidney failure. Alcohol also contributes to other major kidney risk factors, including high blood pressure and diabetes. Both of these conditions are worsened by excessive drinking and are leading causes of kidney disease worldwide. So even if your kidneys appear unaffected now, excessive alcohol can slowly set the stage for serious problems later in life. How much is too much? For most adults, no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men is considered moderate. But keep in mind, even these amounts may be too much for those with early kidney issues or related health conditions. Binge drinking, defined as 4 or more drinks in a short period, is especially dangerous and should be avoided entirely. Consider the story of Linda, a 63-year-old who enjoyed a nightly cocktail to wind down after work. Over time, 1 drink became 2, and her sleep and blood pressure worsened. At her annual checkup, her kidney function was below normal. Her doctor explained the connection and encouraged her to cut back. Linda began limiting alcohol to special occasions, switched to herbal teas in the evening, and focused on hydration. 6 months later, her energy returned and her lab results improved. Linda's experience shows that you do not have to give up everything, but you do need to be mindful. The key is moderation, awareness, and listening to your body. If you drink regularly, take a moment to reflect. Your kidneys may be silently bearing the cost of a habit that seems harmless. Make smart choices today and give your kidneys the support they need for the future.
Your kidneys may be small, but their role in your health is massive, filtering blood, balancing fluids, and keeping your entire body in check. The 5 habits we explored, neglecting diabetes, ignoring high blood pressure, overusing painkillers, smoking, and excessive alcohol, may seem unrelated, but together they form a quiet storm that can silently destroy kidney function over time. The good news is that awareness leads to action. Every small change, monitoring your blood sugar, staying active, quitting smoking, or cutting back on alcohol, adds up to long-term protection. Do not wait for symptoms to appear. Kidney damage is often invisible until it is too late. Take charge of your health now with regular checkups, healthy habits, and informed choices. Your kidneys are doing their job every second of the day. The least you can do is help them last a lifetime. Stay mindful, stay healthy, stay strong.